Hi guys, I'm Amy Lindstrom and this is the Greater Peace Podcast. Welcome to Monday's meditation. On Wednesday, just remember, I'm going to introduce a topic here in a moment, lead you in a meditation. This one is special and different. You will not want to miss this. Then on Wednesday, Ryan and I are going to dive deeper on the topic and discuss more in depth this topic. And also I'm going to give some practical skills to begin creating transformation and change in your own life if you are interested. So this topic is one of my favorite. It is my favorite to talk about. It is one of the things that I think is the most impactful and meaningful thing that we can do for ourselves. And that is to strengthen the skill of intuition. We all have that gut feeling sometimes, but sometimes it's hard. We start to, we feel it, and then our conditioned mind starts to question it, right? And so this is really about building practical skills that will help us connect to that. There is a quote that I love by Eckhart Tolle. He said, "Be the silent watcher of your thoughts and behavior. You are beneath the thinker. You are the stillness beneath the mental noise. You are the love and joy beneath the pain." So this is connecting more to our truest essence and nature. Some people might call it soul or spirit, intelligence, life force, Christ consciousness, Buddha nature. You can call it any number of things. It can just be the intelligence that you feel, a deeper sense of consciousness that you feel. Whatever it is the thing that lies beneath all of the things. If you go back to what Ryan was saying when he mentioned in the first Conversations episode, that it's like a newborn baby has absolute worth and value. It's tapping back into that. The newborn baby also does not even question its own value. It doesn't have to be convinced that it has it because it's never doubted it. It doesn't even have the concept or ability to doubt it. It just is. And so this is really connecting back to that thing that all of us have. If we are trying to make decisions based on what we think other people need us to do in order to get the acceptance or to be seen as something, those are false identities, which are also called egos. And those get in the way because we then become dependent on those to build our worth and value. And remember, our worth and value is absolute. It is unquestionable. It was born in us. We have it already. And so this is really a process of understanding what is that soul that is beneath all of those veils, and how can we connect to it before peeling back the veils, because we can. And some of that is going to happen through the process of strengthening intuition. I want to get into the meditation very quickly because this one is very special. I'm going to guide you in it. This is one of the most impactful therapy tools that moments of transformation that happens. This is one of those meditations that when I lead it, something switches. It's one of my favorite things because I think that resonance is the language of the soul or the spirit or our truest nature. And so sometimes you may hear something and the concepts, you can't really think your way through them, or you could explain them away, but you feel something. And that is, I think, one of the most important things for us to realize, that we do have this ability to sense something on a much deeper level if we can just learn to connect to it. And that's what this meditation does. The other reason why connecting to your intuition is super important is because intuition, I think, lies at the base. It is the true self. It's connected to this deeper sense of knowing and discerning. Richard Schwartz, who is the father of internal family systems, which we also call parts work, said to a room full of therapists at a training that I was at that he was talking about all of us were like, if a client does this while they're doing this in parts work, whatever, what do I do? And his response back was, when you are connected to your soul or to your truest self, you will always know what to do next. Now that is a pretty profound promise, right? But in my experience, in actually testing this, I can say for my experience, this is true. Because you also know that you are going to make a decision that is based on all the information you have. You know that you're going to be trying to do the best thing that you can do, but you're not sure what the outcome will be. Maybe you're scared of it, but you have come to a decision, but you also know that whatever the outcome, you can move forward from there, continue to learn, change your mind, move in a different direction if needed, because you're not dependent upon success in order to feel your worth and value. You know your worth and value is absolute when you're connected to your true self. So you are not so concerned about proving anything. You're just in the process of living this life and trying to figure out what to do next and learning through the experiences that we have. So let's get into this meditation. I'm super excited about it. Now, there are some people that have, I can't remember what it's called. It's like Fantasia something. I'm going to guide you through visualizations. If you are a person who I've worked with a few different people who cannot visualize any of the stuff that I'm saying, right? It's a very real thing. If you are one of those people, every time you hear me say see or anything like that that is related to vision, I want you to find the way that works for you. Can you feel it? Can you sense it? Change those words out. Anytime I say see, feel or sense, and just see if you are able to work at this. Now, I just want to give another note to everybody else. If this is the first time you've ever done anything like this, there is a chance that it's going to be frustrating or more difficult or whatever. If you feel frustration rise up, just take deep breaths and follow along as best you can. But your job is to listen and breathe if you can't do it, right? But the great thing is this podcast is recorded. You can come back anytime you want and practice this over and over. The good news for everybody, even those who succeed at this, is that you can always come back and do this again over and over. Just rewind to the point where we start the meditation and do it again for yourself. You can do it as much as you want, whenever you want. It becomes a special kind of like sacred space for you when you create this, okay? So let's get started. I'm going to try to give you enough room and time and space between. If at any point you are not finished with what you're doing, just kind of try to move through, wrap it up, but you can always come back, okay? So here we go. I want you to close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. A deep inhale. A long exhale. Wringing all the air out of your lungs. And again, inhale. Give yourself permission to be fully present in this moment. And exhale. Inhale. Just taking in relaxation. A promise to yourself to try, to learn something new. And exhaling tension. If you've had a stressful day, give yourself permission to release that stress. To allow yourself the opportunity to just be entirely present in this moment. Now I want you to think of a place. You can have been there or seen a picture of it or just imagine it in your mind. Whether it is on a beach, in a mountain, in a cottage, in a meadow, anywhere that you can think, I want you to start to create this place around you. Seeing it come into form. Maybe you can hear the rush of the waves, gently lapping on shore or crashing. Maybe you can hear birds chirping, or the wind rustling through the trees. Maybe you can smell flowers or salt air. Just give yourself a moment to really create this place, and as you look around or sense the area around you, let it become more vibrant, Let the sounds become more crisp. The colors become more crisp and vibrant. Continue to breathe and relax in this space for just a couple of minutes while you really anchor yourself here. Now, this is a space where we are going to invite a wise person to come into. This can be anybody who you know of. It can be a spiritual figure. It can be a figure that is just of your imagination of what a person like this would be. It can be anything or anyone. This person just needs to be somebody who embodies entirely wisdom and absolute unconditional love. That when you are in their presence, you can feel peace. If this is somebody personal in your life now, and you feel any kind of tension about judgment or anything else, just choose somebody different. It can just be light if you want it to be. So I want you to envision this person off in the distance, coming toward you. And as they come toward you, they look at you and they see that it is you who they get to talk to. Sense or see their eyes light up with love and excitement to be in your presence. Notice how as they come toward you, you can feel the love that they have for you in just their essence and their energy. This person knows what you think. They know the things that you have done that you are ashamed of. They know your mind. They know your heart. And they love you entirely, exactly as you are. Because they know your worth and value is absolute and has nothing to do with where you're still struggling. As they come closer to you, I want you to notice how it feels inside of your body to be in the presence of someone who is so wise and so loving. Notice as they look at you, what it feels like to let down the defenses in your body that you feel from day to day. What does that feel like? What do you notice? If you feel yourself, take a deep breath and exhale, or sigh, or yawn. This is your body releasing and relaxing into that. You can take a deep breath, feeling that wisdom, and then exhale. loving being in this moment and feeling this. And we want to ask this wise person some information so we can get some wisdom from them. This is a little tricky if you have not done this before, but it is something that you can easily develop. You are going to ask a question in your mind, something that you want to know from the wise person. When you ask them this thing, you're going to take a deep breath and relax. You can almost visualize, if you want to, pushing the thoughts down into your chest, because your job is to relax and feel. Your thinking brain wants to answer the questions according to your conditioned mind's understanding of the world, but we're looking deeper than that. We're looking to relax and receive what comes. This may take some practice, but it's okay. This recording will always be here for you to come back and try again. But what I want you to do is take a deep breath. And now exhale, thinking of the question that you want to ask. And now ask the wise person this question. Take a breath, relax, and receive whatever it is that comes into your heart. If you are struggling, you can just breathe. If not, if you need to ask a follow-up question, you are welcome to do that. And just take a moment. If you have received your answer and you would like to participate in this next part, you're welcome to. If you still want to continue in the conversation that you're having or the thing that you're experiencing now, you can go ahead and stick with that as well. I want you to ask the wise person if they have any questions for you. And again, relax. Receive that question. And then once you have received that question, answer that question. And just take a moment with that. Now, ask the wise person if they have anything that they want to tell you. Ask the question, relax, and receive whatever comes to your heart and mind. If you are not done with your conversation and would like to come back to it, you are welcome to do so. For right now, I want you to thank the wise person for just being in your presence, for any information that you gained, and ask the wise person if they will be willing to come back to help you again if you need it in the future. Now, I want you to begin to see yourself merge with the wise person. I want you to see as you begin to come together until you become one body, one mind, and one heart. Because in reality, anything that you are able to sense in that space, the wisdom, the love, all of the information that you gain, all of that must originate from within your own mind in order for you to perceive it at all. I want you to notice what it feels like as you merge, to feel that wisdom inside of your body. Notice what it feels like to feel absolute, unconditional love and acceptance of exactly who you are. If there's any part of you that flinches at that or wants to bring up anything that you should not love yourself for, just ask that part to step back. It's okay to feel this. Love and acceptance does not mean that you will stay stuck. It is actually what is necessary to finally move forward. Notice how it feels to love and accept yourself exactly as you are. As you are sitting there and feeling this feeling, just know that the struggles that we experience in this life do not define us as weak. Sometimes when we struggle, we think that it is a sign of our weakness, and it is not. When there is no struggle, there is no trying. And if you are trying to do something different, to get better at something, it is because something stronger in you is asking to overcome something, to do something different. It is not easy to do. You have a mind that is conditioned and has behaved and learned to do the things that it does because it is fearful of this world and looking to avoid risk. Anytime we want to change, we have to stare that fear in the face a little bit. But at some points, we get to the point where we realize that we fear not becoming who we were meant to be in this world way more than we fear anything that was written in the past. We have already survived all of those things. They are past. They are gone. We get to move forward. We must move forward. Take the experiences of the past and learn and do different. Embrace the struggle. The struggle is a sign of your strength, not your weakness. Notice how it feels when you're connected with this feeling, that there may be a profound feeling of hope, motivation, a desire to do more. This is just a moment. While we want to anxiously hold on to this feeling, it is going to go. We practice non-attachment because if we are attached to it, we cannot be with it because we are already fretting the loss of it. Just embrace it. Sit with it. Know that it will go. And know, though, that you will always have written the memory that you know that this exists, that this feeling exists, and it originated from within you, which means that it is you. And the process of unlearning the things that you have learned over the course of your life is the process that is necessary to bringing more of this feeling back. Not because these things are in the way, but because they are the way. That it is the healing of past hurts, past wounds, past fears that helps us to live more whole, more vibrant, more compassionate. Take a few deep breaths, giving yourself any amount of love, encouragement that you need. Feel the gratitude of having touched base with this. And if you didn't feel it this time, just know that you can have gratitude that you now have the tools and the skills to come back and do it. I know this meditation, I teach this meditation, and every single time I practice it, even knowing the merge part, I feel something. I have had great teachers that I have seen in the merge process, that I have felt more compassion, more grounded, more loving, more kind, more compassionate, more hope. So our goal today is to allow this feeling to be, and then allow it to go as it goes, as it will, but be grateful for it and know how to tap back into it. Our goal over time is to take these little moments and create more of them. And more and more and more, so that eventually these little tiny dots are so close together, they form the solid line. Now, this is something that may take a whole lifetime and maybe more to accomplish. So don't be worried about the timing. Just keep moving forward, little by little, with compassion and love for yourself. Take a few deep breaths. Reminding yourself you can come back to this place anytime, either to do this meditation or at night to calm your mind when you are trying to fall asleep. You have created a sanctuary for yourself, or you're in the process of creating one. If you feel like it, you can wrap your arms around yourself, give a big squeeze. It feels good to come back to ourselves. This won't be the last time. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. My friends, I hope that this is so helpful for you. And if you didn't quite get there or you struggled with any part, come back, practice again. Ryan struggled so much with this. He really struggles with visualization and the abstract, but when he got it, it was everything. It changed everything. So I just want you to know that it is such a joy to be able to share this information with more and more people. This meditation I was introduced to in a book, I think it's Roger Walsh, The Essential Spirituality. That is such an incredible book. I highly recommend it if you want a good book to read. But I hope that you are all well, that you are all happy, and you are all peaceful. Come back on Wednesday. I have really great skills to help build the skill of intuition. Be well, my friends.